Hey, what's up? It's me, Awesome Ali.
And I'm Raisa, and welcome back to another amazing live. But today we are not only on Facebook, today we are also on Instagram. So if you're seeing us looking up, we're saying hello to Instagram. And if you see us looking down, we are here on Facebook. Okay. So today we are actually going to be talking about a really unique not really unique subject, but it's a very important one, especially in
entrepreneurship.
Exactly, in this time of entrepreneurship, life, and business, and that is creating the power of partnerships. But before we even get started into that, let's start it off with our quote of the day.
Thank you, Raisa. So today's quote of the day is actually by the man himself, the GOAT, Michael Jordan. He says, "Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships." Let me say that again. Think I should?
Yeah, I think you should say that one more time.
Talent win games, but teamwork and intelligence win championship. Raisa, what do you think he's trying to say here?
Wow.
Or what's your perspective?
Well, I really like this quote because we always tend to think about, like, as we're in business, as an individual, we're always trying to work on our skill and our talent. We're always trying to work on ourselves, but yet we forget that the thing that drives us up that success ladder in life and in business is the connections you make. Yes, you may work very, very hard, but to have your investors, to have your partners, to have the people that support you, to build up your circle, to even have that kind of network really relies in collaboration. And I love this quote because it talks about that we're always greater in numbers, and we are more powerful when there is unification. So I see one like on our Facebook. If you are here, please say hello to us, say where you're from, what your name is, even on our Instagram, give us some likes, some love, and we will keep going. So Ali, what do you think about the quote?
So I'm going to interpret the quote in its literal terms of, let's use an NBA team, for example. I'm not going to name out any specific, but there's teams out there right now who are a one-man show, you could say. So there's a top of the player. In most teams, right, they're going to be the top league players in the second and the third. But in some teams, there's just it's a one-man team. And if that one person gets injured and your team can't function without you, then you're not really helping the team. You're making it worse in a sense, I think. Yeah. So
because you're only relying on one person to carry you all the way through.
Exactly. So when you start to rely on that one person and don't really develop the bonds and the relationships, so when that person's gone to keep thriving, then you're not adding to it. You're taking away, because when you're gone, you make it worse. So the thing, what he's trying to say here is, actually, Jordan, you should try to be the one-man show. But then when he realized, all right, I can win championships by using everybody's aspects, not just scoring, being more of an assistant guy. And when you take that leadership role to go above your own ego to try to be the best and rather bring people together, then you can see that he won 6 championships, I believe. And just because after that moment he decided, I'm going to be the person to bring people together. Jack Ma, the Chinese billionaire behind Alibaba, he said, half the time I don't even know what's going on in my company. Not this, like the technical side. I don't know anything about the technical side. I'm just there to bring people together. That's my job. That's why I can be the CEO, because my job is to make sure everybody works together to make sure we can achieve the greater picture at hand.
Wow, Ali, that was really powerful, and I love that because it's not even in. Yes, Nisi and Latifa says hello. Hi, how are you guys?
Join the conversation. Yeah. What is your perspective on this quote? Make sure to like, comment, and share, because this is going to be an amazing one.
Nisi says facts, but you know what, Ali? That quote doesn't also apply to life. Business. It also applies to life itself. If you think about a hunting group, like a pack of wolves, they're always working together. They're always constantly communicating and not only relying on the leader to go get their food. So in this chain of life, we are always relying on each other, not only for success, but for our survival. And I think that brings up a very good point there. But let's get into our conversation today with the power of partnerships. So Ali, start us off.
Amazing. So Raisa, before we actually get into it, I would say partnerships are the fastest way to the top for an entrepreneur or business owner. That's only if you have your foundation set, the systems set, You have you have a profile out there, like people know who you are. You have a brand image. So what your business is or who you are is super clear out there. So a good example is you're trying to start a streetwear brand, right? You have the product, but if nobody knows who you are, the chance of trying to get a partnership, you are really high, actually, I should say. Let me switch that up. There's influence. Let me step back for a second before I go into that example.
He's getting so excited about partnerships.
Right now, there are people out there. There's thousands of influencers, millions of influencers actually out there with followings of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of people following them super closely. And when they say, I endorse this product or I'm promoting this product, a large percentage of of their following, if they do it right, will jump and get that product. So there's people out there who have the audience and who are ready to endorse your product or promote it. There are people out there who have a product and are ready to give it to you to promote or add to your product listing. There are people out there who have a major brand who are saying, all right, I want to help you. How can I do it? It's just willing to see if you're going to get out there and start to find those people, find the people who have the stuff that you need. If you're an influencer with thousands of followers, start looking around or start to create such a big audience that people start coming to you. Theresa, I think it's when you have 10,000 people right on Instagram, you unlock something called the influencer tools, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so if you can get a following around 10,000 people, amazing. And then you can start to monetize it and make money from it. So partnerships are such an incredible piece of entrepreneurship. And today we're going to go into a little deeper. Why do you think
more detail? Yeah,
a little more detail. Why do you think so many NBA players? We're talking about Michael Jordan earlier. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, right? Or even Steph Curry. They all have shoe deals, right? And Steph Curry, actually, when he signed his contract with Under Armour, right, he was able to take their shoe sales in the US alone over 350%, a gross increase by 350% just because of how good he was playing. Through his presence in the NBA and how good he was playing, people desired the shoe more, and then after winning championships, that just helped it to more skyrocket. Even if you look at Michael Jordan's deal with Nike in 1983 when he first signed it, him alone has made $1.3 billion from that deal alone. They've made around like 22 different sneakers, I believe. And then there's thousands within each of those numbers. So like 1, 2, 3, 6s, 7s, 8s, 10s, 11s, 12. There's so many different range. And just because of his presence, people desire it more. Just because of how good he was playing, his brand emphasized it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about partnerships. You brought up a really great point there about influencers. You will see like a lot of Instagram influencers, if they're wearing different clothes, they're always tagging somebody else. It even works in video content. So you'll have some Instagram pages or even Facebook pages that repost content from other Instagram profiles, the individuals or different TikToks, and they're always like really promoting it in different places. That's because they have a partnership not only to put their content out there in promotion, but it's also building up their brand, because every time they repost somebody else's content, they're low-key putting their account underneath, because they're like, hey, this is the place to get it. Hey, this is the place to go. Yeah, this is the credit where it goes. And then you start building your following. Sorry, Ali.
Actually, on that point too, if you look at a lot of artists now, especially, they're starting to do amazing brand deals too. Like, great example, Travis Scott, right? Amazing artist, a rap artist. He was able to do his partnership with Fortnite to have his concert over the game. Then he did shoe deals with Nike. He did it with other clothing brands too, to have his own shoe collection. And now he even has his own meal at McDonald's. Why? Because so many people follow him so closely. He has that Instagram following, and that's just like, they know they can make their return back. That's why they're going out to hire influence. That's why you see games like, if you ever watch a YouTube video, you see those ads pop up, sponsored by. People understand they have the audience. I got the product. Let's connect.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Those are some really great people to go with. But we're going to be talking about you now and how can you actually benefit from making these kinds of partnerships. So Nisi says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go as a team. Yes, African proverb. And she also says, partnership is important to go far. Nisi, you are on the right track, girl. I love it. So Instagram, if you are here, please say hello
What's up?
as well.
Thank you for joining the conversation. Make sure to comment what you're thinking. How do you think you can use partnerships in your business, and how do you think it can benefit you?
Exactly. So let's move on to some of the types of the
Different partnerships.
Yeah, thanks. So one of the parts is 1, co-producing, 2 is affiliations, either creating a free product or actually these free bundles. So when you're creating meaningful relationships, Ali did say before
Hey,
that.
I want to move over for the Instagram.
Sure. Wow, Instagram, you're so spoiled. Yeah, sorry. So what was I saying? We were going on to free bundles. So sometimes when you're in the entrepreneurial world, Ali said it's the fastest path to grow. Because if you're doing an online event or a different program and you partner, you make a meaningful relationship with somebody, it's always collaboration over control. Then that way, they can offer you some things, like maybe you have a book you want to give away as a PDF, or maybe you have like this free course going on. So you're constantly giving value in these different partnerships. It doesn't have to be as big as like Travis Scott or Michael Jordan. It just starts with you opening yourself up to building those teams. So Ali's going to go into more detail about like co-producing.
Yeah,
and
co-promotion.
Yeah. Hop in there.
Yeah, so for sure. So when it comes to co-promotion, like you said, it's mostly when 2 companies or 2 businesses have the same size database, which means they have the same size following or the same size email list, and they want to, let's say, like you said, throw an event, right? Let's use that. If you're trying to promote a new event or a book that you're coming up with, reach out to people who kind of make it better, you know? Don't just reach out to people for the sake of reaching out. If you're in the health and wellness or personal development side, right? And you're having amazing events. You're talking about how you can elevate yourself through behavior, but then you have someone who sells, I don't know, who's a contract. I don't want to say contractor because that could help, but who does more renovations, right? If you're in personal development and renovations, not in the same industry, right? And you're doing a partnership, well, that's kind of unique. Maybe it could work, maybe it not. But is it going to help your audience? The question you should ask is, the question you should ask is, what is my client trying to accomplish when they come to me, and how can I make that better? Who can help me make that experience better for them?
Yeah.
So
I'm just sorry to cut you off there. I want to jump in on that point, because even though you might be in different industries, also look at the industries you thrive in. So Ali was saying renovations, personal development. Well, which industry is common here? You have the real estate industry, and that relies heavily on both renovations and personal development, because it also goes and it intertwines into each other. So I would say, like, don't limit yourself to different industries.
Yeah.
There's always a good way to build a relationship and a partnership.
Exactly.
So.
Like another good example for that, right, is say you're in the next one. So co-promotion, you promote an event together. You have the same side database. It's a win-win relationship there. You promote to both databases there. Next one is product creation partnerships. I think this is one of the most important ones. This is where you team up with another person or a group to create something amazing that will benefit both of you. So let's say you're a fitness coach. Raisa, show them those muscles. Fitness coach time, right? So Raisa has her. Raisa, come in.
I'm here.
So Raisa,
our audience is on Facebook. I'm here for you guys.
So let's say you're a fitness coach. You want to launch a new thing. People are coming to you to get really bulk, lose some weight, and look shredded, right? And product creation that you can do is, all right, so they come to me, look great. What can I do to them to make that elevate, make them feel better when they wake up in the morning, they look at this amazing. You can then partner with a photographer and like graphic designer to take pictures of them, right? If they're trying to promote their social media too, take pictures of them after they've gone through a transformation with you. from before and after. Take that picture, do a little designing, and boom, you've created a new product. You've created a new package right there with somebody. You can transform their life. They transform their profile, right? Their internet or social media profile by having that relation. So that's another way to tie in two different industries right there. The last one, which I think is one of the most important, especially if you're trying to start out with anything, if you're a young person or if you're an influencer, is affiliate marketing. So what this is a person has a large audience, right? If you're trying to promote let's say, go back to personal development vision, you're not trying to go to somebody who's in the contractor, who has more people in the real estate. They're going for more real estate. You're trying to find out people who like Tony Robbins and stuff, right? You want to find that type of market and not go to them. So when you're trying to do an affiliate link, you want to find profiles that align within your niche and who have a major following. Reach out to them. See, all right, you promote my stuff, you get a 20% commission off of my product sales. And conveniently, Rais and I have a affiliate program going on right now. For our event, Master Your Vision, a 4-week program to untangle your thoughts and ideas to create a 1-year graphically designed vision. So when you wake up in the morning, you're all fired up and ready to conquer the day. So we have an affiliate program going there. So if you have a following, right, you can reach out to us and you can make a 20% commission on the tickets that you sell. So if that sounds interesting, reach out to us. We'll have the link in the bio.
Sounds good, Ali. I like that because there's always something amazing about doing affiliate marketing. We're actually going to bring that up right now because one of our partners are actually here on our live, so we're going to give that to him. It is Robert J. Moore. Robert J. Moore. He says, I like the solution-based approach. Smart. Thank you so much, Robert. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello on Instagram too. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining us. Nisi says, I'm a digital marketer. We rely heavily on partnership and sponsorship with influencers. There you go. So Robert has been our partner because we did start doing co-authoring with books, and we want to talk about these different partnerships. Ali and I have made different partnerships in book programs and mental health programs and affiliation. Some of them, they didn't go far, which is fine because not all partnerships will go far.
Follow through.
Yeah, follow through. But the idea is always there. The fact that you're putting yourself out there with genuine intention to do something, it will go far. And you just gotta find out what works for you.
Yeah, and it's about creating the connection there,
exactly,
the relationship.
Exactly, creating the connection and the relationship because we're giving you all of this value, but it's also for us to share our experience with you as well. And I want to bring this up into one way that you can actually make good partnerships is through your interviews, or if you have video content. So as we were saying before with our Instagram, you're reposting content, you're building that page. But for us, we have our interviews. And one of the best ways that we've created partnerships is actually interviewing people like Robert, interviewing people like Serena Brown, doing book programs, mental health programs, and also having these teens and adults, because it all comes down to what is your value, how can we help, how can you help, how can we just all work together in unification, just like how Michael Jordan said. So that's some of the things that we've done with our partnerships and created some really meaningful connections. But that's what I want to bring the point to. And Mike Reed and Daniel Pretzley would say, when you go to networking events, you're not finding clients anymore, you're finding partnerships, because there's something more powerful in finding equal ground with somebody. There's more power in finding equal eye-to-eye level in your business and in life. Because when you go to find a client, you're looking for somebody who is... Yeah, not only to sell. A client's not a bad word. You're looking for somebody lower than you so that you can coach. But when you're looking for a partner, when you're looking for collaboration, you're looking for someone who's going to be eye to eye with you on what you're doing. You're going to look for someone who's at your level to really get to where you need to be. And this is not to bring anyone down. This is just one perspective of how we see it. And yeah, so I always go back to collaboration over control. When you're always trying to control people and you're always trying to control the situation, you let go of that partnership. You know what I mean? It's like when you're trying to sell, and you don't even take the time to say, oh my God, well, how was your day? And you're like, hey, here's my business. Come work with me, blah, 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 blah. You have no idea if that person is even fit for your business.
Yeah.
On top of that, you're not even like, you're truly showing them that you don't care. So Ali and I were reading Key Person
of Influence.
It's actually Key. Oh yeah, it is Key Person of Influence by Mike Reed, and he said one thing he does is when he goes to meet a partner, he brings like a small gift, like it could be a newspaper article or like a little magazine or whatever that reminds them, because you're showing value that, hey, I care.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's a big thing. We need to show people that we care. Even if it's 1%, even if it's 0.5%, that is the percentage that will take you from building a meaningful relationship and having a partner versus like not even getting to know the person and letting possibly a really great person
$1 million person
yeah
go.
$1 million person
and
go.
Actually on that point, I like how you said with him bringing the gift. If you're trying to find a partner, like you said, when you go to networking events in the past, you could say, instead of looking for that client and seeing who's lower than me, like you were saying, and how can I level them up to mine, looking for them and then like talking to them, generally talking to them, like getting to know their interests, how they can, and then moving on from there. And then I think the best setting to do is actually have a dinner with somebody, right? Because I remember when you do that, it creates a sense, it creates a vibe, you know, it creates a feeling of when you guys share that first meal together, it brings you guys much closer together later down the future. And with the gift, right, before you even jump into the partnership, you always want to leave that last. So get to know the person, what's up, how's it going? And then if you're the one seeking out the most, pick up the bill, you know, pay for the meal for that. Even if you're doing a Zoom call right now and you find someone on Facebook and they have a major audience and you still want to send them a gift, like pay those extra $15 to ship them your book and say, you know what, I personally signed it. I want to just give this to you for an amazing job you've done. That $15 could make you $300,000 because of how big their audience is and how well you guys go together, right? Putting in that little money to just send them a little gift makes a tremendous difference, or even put it in your effort. Like for me and Raisa, we were given tickets by somebody to actually go to a Les Brown event, a real estate event that Les Brown was speaking at. And we were like so pumped. Wow, they love what we're doing. They gave us these free tickets for this. And in return, we made paintings for them.
Yep, and we gave them our books.
Exactly.
And we gave them personalized message.
And with that painting, now whenever they look at it, they will remember you. They will remember us. When they look at the book that you sent them, dang, those people are so nice. We gave one to Les Brown, and he's looking at the wall. Wow, those kids were amazing. So putting in that little effort makes the tremendous difference. And remember, if you're an influencer and you're looking to make a little extra money, or if you love what we're talking about, we do have an affiliate program going on for our Master Your Vision program. So that sounds interesting. Contact us, DM us on Instagram, on Facebook, contact us, or click the link in the bio. This was presented.
Oh wait, I'm not done. Oh my God, okay.
Go.
Sorry, I just want to read our comments here and talking about dynamic relationships. So if you didn't catch our Facebook Live, Ali did an amazing interview with Dan and oh my God, I just lost her name. From the Speaker Slam, Dan and Rena, yes. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Dan and Rena from the Speaker Slam, they were invited guests on APSO, and Ali did a great job interviewing them. They are a very good example of dynamic partnerships. So having energy, Ali told me this story about how people always think they're married, because I was like, hey, are they married or whatever? And he's like, no, that's actually something they don't do, because they just have really great chemistry. And sometimes when you're out there finding your partners in business. Some of them you will have great chemistry. And to honor our comments for joining, Lizzie Tri says, very inspiring to kids. Love to collab with you. All right, Lizzie, let's
Hit us
go.
up.
And Latifa says, heart to you. So that is to wrap it up right there. Thank you for joining us on Instagram, and thank you for joining us on Facebook. We will see you next week with another amazing Sunday Classic Facebook Live. This was presented by
AXO. Awesome people.
Shaping our world.
Remember, you are awesome.
And you can make the world a better place. Bye.
Bye.